The great Khali. I mean, you can't really explain to someone how big that man is.
Now, I'm sure no prizes for guessing. It does not come as a surprise to anyone that you have many admirers here in India. My question to you is, have you ever been to India?
I have, as a matter of fact. I want to say the year was 2005, and I came over for a promotional tour. And I'd never been to India, so I didn't know what to expect. And everyone just treated me so kindly. That was what I took away from it. I was like, everyone is very gentle and kind. And sometimes, coming from the US, that can be like, whoa, everyone's really nice here.
We know that you've gone up against many superstars at WWE, and that list includes the great Khali. How was that experience for you?
So it was hard. The great Khali. I mean, you can't really explain to someone how big that man is. You can say he's huge, he's massive, he's this, he's that, but you don't get a full grasp until you're standing beside him and you shake hands with him. And I got a pretty big mitt, and his hand covers mine. And that's when you realize, like, this is a different form of human being. I also really like him. We would always have a laugh together, which I appreciated, and I think he did too, because sometimes this job can get very tense, and it can be very tension filled.
Right.
So it's always nice to be able to just go, but it's an amazing job and it's really fun, and to be able to have someone that you can laugh with. So I always got a kick out of Khali.
Amazing. Well, we know that the Bollywood boys really look up to you. I mean, we had the opportunity of speaking to them a while back, and they mentioned to us that they regard you as their mentor. What are your thoughts on that? And do you have any stories to share?
I love those guys. Love their attitude. I love their energy, their earnestness. They're just wide-eyed and ready, and I remember being at that stage of my career. And I remember thinking, like, how Bret Hart helped me at that stage in my career. So if there was any way that I could try and pay that forward to these two guys, that would be amazing. And then when they got signed, I felt like a proud uncle or a proud papa, I guess. And just to see how they continue day in, day out, they keep just grinding toward this goal. Like, they're here now, but they haven't quit. It's not like they started to rest on their laurels. Like, well, we made it. They understand you made it, but now it gets hard. Now the real work begins. And I've told them, I'm always still here.
Well, a big part of the Indian culture is making sure that we feed the people we love with a lot of Indian food. I'm sure that they must have gotten you to try some sort of
butter
Indian
chicken.
Food.
The butter chicken.
We'd love to know what they made you try.
They're all about the butter chicken. Because here's the deal, I don't do well with spices. I generally get very sweaty, and I'm like, I'm very Canadian in that regard. So I think anybody who knows me knows I'll get, my mouth will get lit on fire pretty easily.
Okay, now you've been the face of WWE for many years now. In your experience, what would you say is the biggest difference between WWE in 2010 versus maybe WWE today?
It's so hard to gauge right now with no audiences. It's really hard to gauge those differences. I mean, it's massively different because of that. There's a Thunderdome. That was not a thing before. So I think once we can stumble our way back into whatever our new normal is, I think I'll have a better gauge of what the product and how it feels with fans. In terms of the locker room, it's the same. The locker room has the same mentality. It's a hungry locker room. And what I love about it is you can tell it's a bunch of guys, at least in my locker room, and women, that it seems now we're fans of this growing up. It seems like, to a person, that people grew up watching this, and that wasn't always the case. And I think that makes a huge difference, because that means you wanted this. You probably wanted this since you were a little kid, and that makes for a passionate performer. You know, it wasn't like, okay, well, I was a football player, but I blew my knee out, so now I want to try wrestling. Now, I'm sure there's still those stories, and that's fine too. But there's something to be said for someone that this was their dream, and they followed it, and they went after it, and they sunk their teeth in and weren't going to give up until they got it. Like the Bollywood Boys.
Fabulous, amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. This is me, Galen, and the Rated R Superstar Edge saying goodbye.